Hello friends, it's Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little bit fun and not necessarily different, but a little bit fun, a little bit different. Just got out of work, so I'm super excited to get out of this apartment. We are heading over to Disney Springs and I'm gonna check out all the spring things that are there, no pun intended. I actually have not redeemed my Sprinkles birthday cupcake, so I got that ordered to pick up, so that will be super fun. And we're just gonna walk around and explore and see what's happening. It is kind of the end of spring break-ish. It's after Easter, so we're gonna kind of see how everything is. So let's head on out and let's go. Hello friends, so we made it to Springs. It's busy, kind of figured because it's spring break. I am down an alleyway by Springs, just sitting on the ground with my cupcake. I got, let's see if I can do this. Got a sprinkle cupcake. That'd be super cute and delicious. Let me show you guys. Super cute. Just kind of in this space by myself. That is also why my mask is off, otherwise it would not be. I feel pretty safe sitting back here by myself. The patio at Sprinkles is not open at the moment due to COVID, so in case you're wondering, you're gonna have to find another place to go with your Sprinkles cupcake. It's a Tuesday night, but it's also spring break right after Easter, so I'm kind of thinking that's also why I'm experiencing, oh my god. The other reason I wanted one, like a sprinkly one, because it's spring, and it also is funfetti cake, which is one of my faves. So let's give this a taste, even though we all know it's gonna be delicious. Super delicious. But yeah, fair warning, so far everyone I've seen is obeying the masks. Social distancing is very questionable. In the garage itself, no one cares until they get to the screening, and then cast members obviously are there to tell them to put on their mask. But just some things to note during a busier time during a pandemic. It's also a beautiful day too, so that doesn't help. So we'll see how much we can explore. I'm probably gonna head over more towards the marketplace, which is where World of Disney is. I'll head over there, probably around that area, go into Basin, and we'll just see how much we can get into. To be completely honest with you all, the crowds do not do well with me, and some pass holders at this point in time are blocked out, so the parks are going to be a little better. But like outside the parks, like Springs, for example, that anyone can go to, is going to be busier naturally. So things to keep in mind if you do visit. I mean, years from now, hopefully it'll just be normal spring break crowds. We won't have to worry about social distancing and masks and stuff. But if you do plan on visiting within the next couple of weeks or so, or sooner than that, something to keep in mind. Now, I'm gonna finish my cupcake. Guys, look at that line for the Lego store. Like, I mean, no. Just no.
On this side of the road.
Okay, getting into Basin has a line. Are you okay? Okay. So if you all haven't noticed, it is wall-to-wall busy here. So something to note, it's going to be busy, like wherever you go. Especially in Disney Springs, and it's a Tuesday night. But it's also right after Easter, so most people are probably tacking on their spring break after this. Or some schools have spring break. Anywho, this is probably normal spring break crowds, but it just seems so much worse because everyone has to social distance and more people are out. And you want to social distance as I'm moving far away from people. So I'm gonna stop at one more place. Hopefully gonna get show some spring things. There's definitely a lot here and a lot to see, but the amount of people is just nuts. So if you can get to Disney Springs earlier in the day, that'd probably get away from mothers yelling at their children. That would be better for you. So let's head to the last stop and then we're gonna get out of here. Oh my god, you guys, I'm not kidding you when I say that I almost had a panic attack in there. That is how the crowds are right now. Like, not to scare anyone, not to try to be over dramatic, but ever since COVID, like, I never used to have an issue with crowds. Like, really, I never really had an issue, like, ever, until COVID happened. Because then I was very consciously aware of following the rules, because I'm someone who's very much of a rule follower, and wanting to stay safe, and in order to do so you need to stay socially distant from people in order to be safe. With that being said, actually I'm going to turn on my car because I'm warm. I think that also comes with the territory of almost having a panic attack. Anyway, so with that being said, my god, you guys, like, there is a lot of people here, and typically this is a typical crowd for spring break, but I think what makes it so bad is knowing you have to social distance to protect yourself from this virus and to protect anyone that you may come in contact with. And then to add on top of that, there are more people, there has to be more social distancing protocols. You can't just go into a store, you need to wait in a line. There were lines everywhere, like I showed. I tried to show a lot of the crowds just so you guys understand what's going on. Things are getting better with people getting vaccinated. I am getting vaccinated. Like, when this video comes out, this is the day I'm getting vaccinated, which is my first dose, and I'm very excited, and we'll get to that. But oh my god, I don't think I've ever felt like that unsafe in a place. I mean, I have felt unsafe at times, but I really wanted to be honest with you all and to show you what it's like right now. And if you are thinking of coming, what you're going to anticipate. Because I don't want to sugarcoat things for you. There are wonderful things at Springs to do. If you want to go in and deal with the crowds, go for it. Like, by all means. But I know the parks will be better. As you will see next week, I will be going to the parks during the same time. I'm filming it all this week. So it will still give you an understanding of what it's like. Granted, most pass holders are blocked out at this point in time, so the crowds will be different and it probably will be slower, but everyone can come to Springs. So I wanted to give you guys, I wanted to show around like what's some cute spring things happening, but being still spring break, and even though it's a Tuesday night in the middle of the week, it's still very busy. And I didn't want to scratch this video either because I still wanted to give you guys a good understanding of what it's like and what you can anticipate if you decide to visit here, probably within like the next couple of days or a week or so. So that's an idea. Most likely, this is how it's going to be in the summer too. Don't know what COVID protocols are going to be like at that point in time, but just forewarning, if we're still wearing masks, if it's still social distancing, if all of that's still in place, which kind of think it will be on Disney property, this is what you're going to deal with. So throwing that out there, there are people who do not obey the rules, and that's just what it is, and it gives me a lot of anxiety. So I know that when I feel those feelings, to get out. But I tried to show enough that I could, that I felt comfortable with showing you guys so you can understand what it's like. Again, this title of this video is not, it's a little clickbaity, but at the same time, it's a real look of what it's like during spring break. If you can get to Springs like midday, that's probably your best ticket. If you can get to Springs when it opens, that is also your best time, because not a lot of people are going to be going to Springs at that time. I unfortunately have a job where I work a normal 9-to-5 shift, so my time to go to the parks and go to different things is after work. Granted, I do feel safer in the parks than at Springs, unfortunately, but just throwing it out there. I don't go to Springs often now because of this, but I really wanted to show you guys. I know I keep repeating myself, but if that's not prevalent enough, I really wanted to not sugarcoat things, and I just want to make it as another resource of what it's like right now. So, not to scare anyone, but I did enjoy seeing things, did see some Vera Bradley things that I would love to have, so definitely gonna go home and look at those. Got my Sprinkles cupcake, which was for free for my birthday. Got to sit somewhere that was socially distant and just relax and eat my cupcake, which still was very enjoyable. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, hopefully it's not as dramatic and anxiety driven, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any time I post a new video, which is every Thursday. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram at Vanessa Adventures and on TikTok at Vanessa.adventures. I'm trying to get back more into TikTok, but we're getting there. We're getting there one step at a time. Until next time, bye guys.